welcome back to Dungeons 3. Reason one of the hardest games I've played in a long time. We're still stuck on the one mission, so what we're doing.
Do.
Grab that. Okay there, buddy?
It's the turtle, the turkeys,
Gobbles. The
the gibbles.
gobblers.
Yes, those.
Hurry and take advantage of the fog.
The fog slowly lifted. The overwhelmed heroes would soon cease their bleating and return to their own shapes.
How are you, Kaiser?
I'm fine.
What you up to?
I am making a colony in Block Game so they can worship me.
I think you just have a god fetish, man.
What? No, no. This population must know who the big dragon is, and that is me.
I get it, dude. I also have a god complex.
What? It's not a god complex.
It 100% is.
No, nope. It's just
What
a
would you
dragon
call
thing.
it?
It's a dragon.
Yeah. You mean the cockiest sons of bitches to ever exist on the planet?
No,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Spyro is not like that.
Is he not?
Is not extremely cocky.
You wouldn't consider Spyro extremely cocky?
No.
You play those games again.
Well, he can back it up. That's why he act the way he is, because he knows he can do it. What do you mean?
So it's justified to act like that if
Payday.
you can back it up with power.
Yes. Have you not learned
So-
anything from DMC3? Might
So
controls
technically, that means that dictators are in the right because they have the power to back it up. Is that what you're saying?
A room has been excavated.
No,
in the
because they're
old
relying on other people, and that's just being weak.
The friendship is weakness.
Yes.
That sounds like some fucking god complex, dude.
dragons in the
Shut up.
underground.
Foolishness, Taylor. Foolishness. Might controls everything. And without strength, you cannot protect anyone, let alone yourself. Wow!
There are enemies in your dungeon. There are enemies in your dungeon.
Ow.
Forgot about the dragons.
Evil is unstoppable! No!
Yes. No, don't be back.
I gotta play the slow game.
Isn't that your favorite?
Huh?
Isn't that your favorite?
Yeah. There's spiders down there, I just remembered.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
No.
Enemies have entered the dungeon. Payday.
I am going to actually start planning out my dungeon instead of just leaving it. Gingerbread house.
The fog slowly began to lift. Soon the heroes would be heroes once more.
Okay. Place for my undead. I need a place for the jail, which is right there. Place for my demons, which are going to be over here.
It's payday. There are enemies in your dungeon. There are enemies in your dungeon.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Pasta la vista.
Oh, buddy.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Take that!
Your little snots have dug out a room.
That was convenient.
There are enemies in your dungeon. Enemies have entered the dungeon. Payday.
Tell me what to do! Help!
Phew. Oh, God.
Bless you.
Excuse me. Takes care of this camp.
The fog lying across the overworld slowly dissipated. The sheep would soon turn back into heroes.
There we go.
And as if the pulling its hair out by the roots evil wasn't already stressed enough, a new problem arose. A priestess
Oh, no.
dressed in red whom, for copyright reasons, we shall call Little Red Riding Hoodie, was on her way to visit her grandmother in the Enchanted Forest. If she made it there, something terrible was sure to happen.
Aha! Like what?
Gore.
No idea. That's all it says here. I suppose it can be assumed that the killer game-playing evil will promptly take care of the problem.
Ligger om.
It's payday.
Do not go to Grandma's house.
Else the wolf's gonna get you.
The atrocious evil had killed Little Red Riding Hoodie. A sad and hungry wolf went on lying in her grandmother's bed, waiting in vain for his lunch. Now that's evil.
Okay, that's taken care of.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Hey! Keep your hands to yourself.
Oh god, they want beer.
Beer cool. Yummy, yummy.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Showed him.
Got people going on strike.
No. Send them to the dungeons. We're trying to proclaim a better working condition.
I wish I could do that. Could just kill them, but
Wait.
they have experience. I wish I could, but they've got tenure.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
We're evil, not monsters.
Build this fucking foundry fast. Brewery.
We're back.
Jet to the heroes!
Enemies have entered the dungeon. It's payday.
Hello.
Hello.
The kitten has decided that my pillows are bad.
Epic.
No, it's mine.
What were you gonna do with it anyways?
Sleep.
Sleeping's for losers.
Oh. That's why I barely sleep.
Telling me, buddy.
Oh, I'm getting cold.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Death from above!
Hmm. Yeah, I know.
The fog slowly lifted. The overwhelmed heroes would soon cease their
That's
bleeding
better.
and return to their own shapes.
Hello.
Hey.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
Payday.
Payday. Mhm.
Hopefully no one has arachnophobia. A spider nest has been discovered. Spiders have spread throughout the underground. Enemies have entered the dungeon. There are enemies in your dungeon.
No.
Here, the spider nest. I can repurpose this room.
There are countless spiders pouring out of a room that was accidentally unearthed. Disgusting. Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Wow.
Heroes are destroying your rooms.
Gosh darn heroes. Na 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 na.
Catchy.
Yeah.
Enemies have entered the dungeon. Payday.
Landed are gonna want someplace to worship here pretty soon. Take care of that.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
So many enemies all the time.
Tell me what to do.
Tell me what to do.
fog slowly began to lift. Soon the heroes would be heroes once more.
Dragon nest.
Rawr.
Nope. Time to kill him.
Ah,
That's his gold.
My gold now.
Ah.
Defend the dungeon hut. Payday.
Bunch of fucking Kaisers everywhere.
oh.
Enemies have entered the dungeon. Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Ah!
ready to conquer the outside world.
Yes, 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 yes.
Gotta wait for the fog to roll in.
Enemies have entered the dungeon. Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Oh, I'm getting called again.
Payday.
Hello.
Hello.
One day I'll be left alone.
Not if you move in with Felipe.
Yeah. Well, once I start working, I'll be like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. Be like, fuck off, I want you.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Oh, damn!
All right, let's go. clank, clank.
Clank, clank.
There we go.
Done. The
Whee.
enchanted forest plundering evil had raged through the heroes, captured the good fairies' factories, and generally sown chaos and destruction.
You know, that was kind of fun. I don't know why we did it, but who cares? I haven't had that much fun in a long time.
In reality, the secretive evil was not willing to share its diabolical plan with others, but rather kept the terrible details to itself. But soon, everything would become clear, for now the time had come to destroy the good fairies' fortress.
We'll show that old bat. We'll wipe the floor with her. Give her what for. Put pepper juice in her eye drops. Ha! Ha 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 ha!
That only took an hour.
Whee!
The Fairyland Flattening Evil's armies had reached the good fairies' fortress. As usual, the evil horde tried the brute force approach.
Exactly! Forwards, you evil horde! Attack with absolutely no tactical finesse whatsoever and nothing but brute force. Ha 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 ha! That's not very nice of you, my dumplings. I'm afraid my transformation towers won't be happy with your behavior and will finish you little sweeties off. See, you little cuddly waddlies, you shouldn't mess with a good fairy. And now, do be sweethearts and surrender. And then I'll bake you some cookies too. Cookies! Mwah. Wait, what am I saying? We're gonna kick that old bag's ass. It's just... how are we gonna get past those towers?
Once again, Talia showed little, very, very, very little tactical finesse. Apparently, she had forgotten what happened in the last mission.
Why? What happened?
Okay. One more time for the idiots in the audience. It was all about sheep. The towers here turn creatures into sheep. So sheep remain sheep. Plus, we have plenty of dynamite. Computer game history has shown us just how useful explosive sheep can be.
Ah, okay. Great plan. Well then, we'll load the sheep with dynamite and send them up against the Good Fairy's fortress. Well, this bad boy is certainly an unpleasant fellow. I'd better send out my 7 dwarves to take care of this problem.
Alrighty. I must kill the 7 dwarves.
No. Don't do that. No. Not the seven
Must.
dwarfs. Why? What have the 7 dwarfs done to you?
Uh,
Absolutely nothing, so we're gonna kill them anyways.
yeah.
It's payday. Hopefully no one has arachnophobia. A spider nest has been
Oh,
discovered.
fuck.
So your advancing means you don't want to surrender, sweet cakes? That's really too bad. Forwards, my sweets, and make that dungeon obsolete.
The first sheep had been loaded with dynamite and was ready to be sent loudly bleating against the good fairy's defenses.
Oh, Bitsy Pookums, that's really not very nice of you. Yuck! Who's going to clean all this up?
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
I need 1 evil camp. don't have a workshop, do I? No.
The haggis-eating evil had now managed to hoard the maximum justifiable number of dynamite sheep. It was time to send them on their way. Another horde of suicidal sheep appeared with a baa and stood waiting for the bleating evil to give them their orders.
Whoa.
I got dynamite sheep.
Heck yeah.
Payday. Grumpy, one of the good fairy's 7 dwarves, confronted the armies of evil, something he would quickly regret. There are enemies in your dungeon. Another horde of suicidal sheep appeared with a baa and stood waiting for the bleating evil to give them their orders.
Pumpkin, did you destroy one of my transformation towers? I don't find that the least bit heartwarming. In fact, I'm afraid it made me slightly angry.
Bitch.
The cruel evil's armies had located Sleepy the Dwarf, who yawned as he slowly faced the evil creatures. Enemies have entered the dungeon. Payday. The haggis-eating evil had now managed to hoard the maximum justifiable number of dynamite sheets.
Sweet cakes? I'm getting just a little tired of you. Now, I'm just going to send my little hero bears directly into your dungeon.
Hero portals opened in the perplexed evil's dungeon. It would be wise to prepare to defend it.
Come on! I am the evil.
Go, my sheep. Mission can sometimes take a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hasta la vista, baby.
The dwarf named Sleepy lay down to take another nap, this time for good.
Buttercup, why are you attacking one of my transformation towers? It takes a long time for my elves and fairies to build one of those.
Another group of dynamite-loaded sheep was ready to either fly to the moon or march against the good fairy's fortress.
Oh,
Get this beer up and going.
Yum.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Ouch! Ouch!
These sheep didn't mess around when they encountered a few opponents, and quickly, and a touch involuntarily, set off the dynamite they carried. Boom! That's all I'm saying. But an umbrella would be good right about now. A couple of worms are worming through your dungeon. Crush the worms.
The worms are very wormy.
It's payday.
Oh, it's day pay.
Low on money.
Oh,
Gotta
you're gonna have
chill
to start
and-
laying off some people.
Nah, I'll just chill and let them like build up the shit that I asked them to do.
Lay them off.
Do it. Yep. We'll hang out for a bit.
Squash.
Dungeon build up.
Hello.
Hi, Kaiser.
Huh?
Hello.
Enemies have entered
So you're
the dungeon.
donning the inner raw,
What do you mean?
your little status. Raw.
Oh yeah.
Has any of your friends commented on it?
Entered the dungeon.
Yes, they wanted to join the server, but I told them that it's private. People don't really like strangers.
If you
Like
want, I can
strangers
give
here.
you the file. If you want, I can give you the file for that specific emote, just so you can post it on theirs. If you would rather.
Yeah.
Sure, let's just spread my shit everywhere. Why not?
Dungeon heart is being
Okay, if you want me not to, Taylor, I can not.
Oh, it's mine.
Oh,
It's supposed to be mine.
Bye. I know he's I was offering it to Kaiser is technically his character. I mean, Tyler could always make a section of the server that is just for random people.
Yeah, but that's
That
work.
was-
Make a stream channel. And then they can join that. No, I know that's effort, but you could genuinely do that, and then that'd be something you advertise on your Twitch.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
and then you just have posts every time you go streaming. That's what we'll do, Kaiser, and then they can join that. I know it's work for Taylor, but
had reached the
Not work for
maximum
me.
number
You're the
of
one who
players.
recommended it, so you do it.
About sending them off.
I don't know how to do it.
I don't know either, man.
All right, Kaiser, time to embrace your inner Discord mod and become a Discord mod.
Another group of dynamite-minded
Damn, I'm gonna be all fat and
Kaiser
shit.
fly to the moon
Set up a server for Taylor's Twitch.
You guys should watch what Me Canyon posted today. It was exactly that. It was about Discord mods.
On the way home. I watched it on the way home. I saw the thumbnail of Hassan, so I thought it was gonna be
Heroes are
ripping
on
on
the
him.
road to one of your islands of evilness.
Technically, that wasn't wrong.
It was a yeah. I didn't see the timestamp of it being 28 minutes long. I just saw the thing, so I thought like, oh, his new videos on Twitch streamers and their mods. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I thought you were saying to embrace my inner roar because I'm making a colony for them to worship me.
He has a god complex.
Like a true dragon would do.
Yeah, okay, we'll make a Twitch server thingy so Taylor and his minions can join it, and your friends can join it for the raw emote.
You've decided.
I mean, you should have one, to be honest.
Buttercup.
Not big enough for
Why are
one.
you attacking one of my transformation towers? It takes a long time for my
Ah.
elves and fairies to build one of those.
Some of the best communities start off small. Back in my day, there was only 5 emotes. My favorite is Z.
Nyeh.
We toyed with a couple looks for her. One was the little, you know, the W mouth.
Mm.
I'll be right back.
Over.
My fault.
Enemies have entered the dungeon. There are enemies in your dungeon. Payday.
Just wait.
Defend the dungeon hub.
Ah, süßlich.
Another horde of suicidal sheep appeared with a baa and stood waiting for the bleating evil to give them their orders. Another group of dynamite-loaded sheep was ready to either fly to the moon or march against the good fairy's fortress.
Oh.
globe-trotting evil's armies had tracked down the dwarf Happy, who threw himself at the creatures with a broad grin on his face. Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Oh, I hate these kinds of missions because it's solely based on that I have to wait, you know?
Hmm.
Sucks.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
There are enemies in your dungeon. Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Ouch!
Payday. The sheep-stomached evil had no more room for additional suicidal dynamite sheep. It immediately began sending them out against the good fairies' towers. Another horde of suicidal sheep appeared with a baa and stood waiting for the bleating evil to give them their orders. Your little snots have uncovered a dragon's nest.
Ooh! Evil is unstoppable!
more rooms.
Hello.
Hello again.
Gumdrop, please keep your hands off my transformation towers. They're not paid for yet.
The merciless evil had destroyed a small hero camp. A foretaste of its brilliant victory over the good fairy?
Pumpkin, what are you doing? That's really not very nice of you. Bad boys don't get to lick the cake spoons later. Come, my sweet bears. Show those villains one just doesn't do that kind of thing.
The Snow White despising evil had found the dwarf Dopey, who, without saying a single word, faced off against the creatures. The sheep-stomached evil had no more room for additional suicidal dynamite sheep. It immediately began sending them out against the good fairy's towers. Another group of dynamite-loaded sheep was ready to either fly to the moon or march against the good fairy's fortress.
Not the good fairy's fortress.
I am.
No, why?
Need them dead.
No.
It's payday. With a boom, the dynamite-equipped sheep plunged into a horde of enemies, which quickly disintegrated into tiny pieces with a joyful boom.
Well, that's not exactly what I wanted, but sure, why not?
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Wow. Wow.
There are enemies in your dungeon. Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Everything evil comes from above.
Defend the dungeon heart. The Shorn Evil had reached the maximum number of dynamite sheep. He quickly set about sending them off. Another group of dynamite-loaded sheep was ready to either fly to the moon or march against the good fairy's fortress. Heroes are on their way to one of your islands of evilness.
No, not your islands of evilness.
I know.
Evil. I'm so evil.
The dwarf Bashful, a rather shy fellow, blushed a bit as he stood to face the not really known for its bashfulness Evil's horde. Bashful the dwarf bit the dust. He blushed one last time and then breathed his last. A last bleat escaped the sheep before they more or less vanished into thin air amidst a group of heroes. And by air, I mean a really big explosion. The Fairyland Flattening Evil's armies had destroyed the hero camp outside the Good Fairy's stronghold. Good work. Next stop, the Good Fairy's fortress.
Honey Bunch, what are you doing there? You really are very naughty today.
Very naughty.
One of your islands of evilness is under attack. Another horde of suicidal sheep appeared with a baa and stood waiting for the bleating evil to give them their orders. Enemies have entered the dungeon.
I want Tanos's head. Throw me at the enemy. Destroyed.
With a loud achoo, Sneezy the dwarf faced the didn't give a damn about film fairy tales evil armies. That's what it put on. The dwarf Sneezy rattled a last sneeze before falling to the ground under the blows of the wicked evil's creatures.
Ha! We destroyed that village with ease. Good work. But now it's time to kick this fairy's ass. We'll rip off her wings one by one. We'll flatten her. We'll mess up her hairdo.
Cookie Pops, what have you done there? That's an evil, heinous act. I'm going to have to write that down in your good bee book.
And now to wait.
payday. The sheep-stomached evil had no more room for additional suicidal dynamite sheep. It immediately began sending them out against the good fairies' towers. Another horde of suicidal sheep appeared with a baa and stood waiting for the bleating evil to
Baa.
give them their orders.
Whoa.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
I just gotta keep on sending waves of sheep.
The sheep.
The last bleat escaped the sheep before they more or less vanished into thin air amidst a group of heroes. And by air, I mean a really big explosion.
Now we wait for the next wave, and so on and so forth until the game won.
Until the game done.
Oh, wow.
Hello.
I'm done. I'm done eating. Food received.
That's cool.
Food consumed. One Piece win.
Oh, are we watching it today?
New episode.
You
One
guys want
Piece
to watch it
win.
week to week, huh?
One Piece win.
Guys, is ready?
One push
No,
win.
I haven't eaten yet.
I'm streaming, so
One Piece win.
I didn't realize you guys wanted to watch it week to week.
That was the plan, bitch. Bitch.
Okay.
Bitch. We ended up watching it one week to week anyways in the end.
Yeah.
We just occasionally would miss a week and watch back to back. I think it's pretty funny that One Piece did a bunch of announcements that were on April Fools, but they were official.
Yeah.
The Shorn Evil had reached the maximum number of dynamite sheep. It quickly set about sending them off. Another horde of suicidal sheep appeared with a baa and stood waiting for the Bleating Evil to give them their orders. There are enemies in your dungeon.
Eversiege had a big multiplayer update, fixing a lot of stuff, from latency to server stability to some FPS stuff. So maybe that spell will work better.
Cool.
Also made multiplayer progression, where beforehand you play on the host save. Now you have what's called a player profile. So like the time you spend playing on another, lobby or whatever, you still get currency for your own runs or whatever.
Hmm.
Which is good. Good. DLC hard.
Mm-hmm.
How close are you to beating this one?
I don't know. And I have 6 others to do.
Just curious.
Oh,
This is. Gonna be a bit because I can't control how fast this one goes. I have to go at the pace that it gives me.
The bustling evil had dug into a dragon's nest.
Do it again.
yeah, I'll be right back, and I'm gonna go eat.
Okay.
The sheep-stomached evil had no more room for additional suicidal dynamite sheep. It immediately began sending them out against the good fairy's towers. Another group of dynamite-loaded sheep was ready to either fly to the moon or march against the good fairy's fortress. There are enemies in your dungeon.
No! I'll be back.
It's payday. A last bleat escaped the sheep before they more or less vanished into thin air amidst a group of heroes. And by air, I mean a really big explosion. Another group of dynamite-loaded sheep was ready to either fly to the moon or march against the good fairy's fortress. There are enemies in your dungeon.
Guards, hey!
Another group of dynamite-loaded sheep was ready to either fly to the moon or march against the good fairy's fortress. Payday. Heroes are on their way to one of your islands of evilness. These sheep
Gumdrop, please keep your hands off my transformation towers. They're not paid for yet.
Dwarf-trashing Evil's armies had discovered Doc, the leader of the dwarves. With a hi-ho, hi-ho, he threw himself at the evil creatures. Another horde of suicidal sheep appeared with a bar and stood waiting for the fleeting evil to give them their orders. The leader of the dwarves was history. The dreadful evil had put all 7 dwarves in the ground. This meant that a lot of fairy tale books and a film or two had been rewritten, but hey, it was definitely worth it.
Babykins. Kill the 7 dwarves? What a disgraceful thing to do. You're going to bed tonight without dessert.
Defend the dungeon heart.
Give me my orders!
Hmm.
With a bah!
So, you invaded my fortress, did you, Sugar Pie? I'm afraid I'm going to have to give you a little beating for that. But if you're really good about it, open up a plaster for the boot.
Oh, they!
Another horde of suicidal sheep appeared with a bah and stood waiting for the bleating evil to give them their orders. The terrible evil huffed and puffed and had destroyed all the hero camps.
Wonderful work! Nothing stands in the way of our victory now. Being evil is fun in the DLC too.
Heyday!
Actually, I think I just beat this DLC. Yeah.
Plum, that's really not very nice of you. Fairyland still needs me.
moral of the story is good guys never win in this biz.
Now, if there was a prize for the worst rhymes, you'd surely take first place. Huh. The happy end rejecting evil had triumphed and really shown the good fairy where the hammer hung, or the mace of evil. So that made it time to extend the trophy wall. At the same time, Fairyland was liberated. Never again would anyone fill the bellies of innocent wolves with stones, or shove any poor witches into ovens, and no little men on stilts either. An evil, in brackets, was added to the name Fairyland. And if Talia hasn't died...
Oh yeah, I didn't die. Ha 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 ha! I won! Time to get my recorder out and play a victory song.
Okay, well then you play your victory song. I think I'll just have a drink or two and pray for some memory loss. And if Talia hasn't died, then she's still out there somewhere giving the good guys a damn good thrashing.
Here we go. Finish that bout of DLC. We will do the next one another time. Next one's the pirate one. Goodbye.